The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cuban Boss Chick Radio. You with your girl, Cuban Boss, and
Hadia, also known as Dia.
welcome, everybody. We here to talk about it all. You already know. Every day is a situation, and every day is a solution. Also, every day somebody's becoming successful. So let's talk about today's topic is right. What sex got to do with it? What does sex have to do with it? Like literally, I'm getting tired of being in my inbox or trying to look for artists and stuff like that, and I wake up to the hey, can I eat your ass every morning? It's kind of sickening, don't you think?
Absolutely.
What type of message do you be waking up to?
Um, a lot of the times, I feel like more men are like more, sexually attracted to women rather than their, spiritualism or just, their their mindset, who they are consciously and spiritually. I feel like they make everything more about sex. And it could be really discouraging, especially as a young woman who might be looking for a real relationship rather than a friends with benefits situation. So I just feel like, um in this time and age, a lot of men are, a lot of men and women in general, they're very immature and they base things sexually.
Like, okay, if you based on sexually, what do you mean? Like more sexually, like, what do you feel on? What do you consider? What do you consider that sex shouldn't be in everything? Basically, like everything considered dating, and how do you feel about that?
I feel like in general, like, with the music industry, modeling, um, it's materialistic wise, everything is based on sex. And
So
for
you
our
talking
young
about
generation,
with the forget about the whole young generation. Talk about like it's basically everybody. It's not only just videos and things like that. We can go to a video now. We could go to a song now, and all it talks about is just I want to do this and I want to do that. But we don't show the society how we could keep our clothes on to do certain things.
well, I mean,
So me
a lot
meaning
of a lot of people are being brainwashed into believing that sex sells. So, like me, I might be a little feminine and have a little bit of cleavage out, and then a man will automatically think like, damn, she got some big ass titties, what size is her breast? And in my mind, I'm being feminine. I, want to dress feminine and look feminine and give that feminine look, but I'm not being promiscuous, I'm not being provocative, wearing like booty shorts and, short skirts, like, hey, pick me, like, I'm like a whore, hello. And they always come off like I'm giving that kind of presentation when it's more like, you know a beauty, like, like more of
of a
like
confident.
a feminine look, because you have the feminine look and then you have the provocative look. And I feel like a lot of men, they get confused with, those two differences, and as they come off as just wanting sex rather than saying, you know, um, just coming off just sexually, just basing everything off sex. And it should be way more than that, just getting to know a woman characteristically,
I
spiritually,
was gonna say that. Do you
being
feel
intellectually entwined, you know, spiritually. And they don't try that. Everything is like, what size is your breast? Or,
okay? Wait,
let me send me some pussy pics, So it's just, even when you just, trying to be friends with a man to kind of like balance things out, I feel like they just look for sex because their mind's been so corrupt with everything just being advertised sexually. It kind of brainwashes them into
everything is
making them
about
think
sex
that.
nowadays. if you need help,
basic
if you need
sex.
help with anything nowadays, if you ask a man that you felt comfortable with or anything, it's always, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that, or what am I going to get in return, or if I can't get this, then you can't get that, or if you don't exactly give them what they want, then you can't get what you want.
Right.
So there's also those things. There's also people out there that sit there and think they got it all, and they think they got it up top. They feel like they need you to do it. Like they feel like their level of life is higher than yours, and sex is the main thing they want to go to. Dating nowadays is the worst thing ever. Why? Because the first thing they want to know is what your pussy feel like.
Right. Or look like.
If your pussy ain't right, the relationship ain't tight. You feel me? If the pussy ain't right, the relationship not tight. So if those two things don't go together, then it is what it is. You're gonna be single forever. Because nowadays it's funny because I had a female, I was watching her live with one of her little reels on Instagram, and it's funny how she was saying that a lot of men out here and a lot of females go out of what you could bring to the table. But she said it. If I gotta be with you or what I could bring to the table, I shouldn't have to be with you.
Right.
Because if I have to sit here and break down, I bring this, and that, that's what you're gonna be with me for. Is because I could bring that to the table. What happens that everything that's on the table right now is no longer on the table later on. Now you're not gonna want me. Why? Because you wanted everything that was on the table. It could have been good pussy, it could have been cleaning, it could have been anything. But at the end of the day, if you fuck the person, the next day you living with them, obviously it was only one thing that got him in the crib. Because it wasn't your cooking, it had to be the pussy. So, especially if he's homeless, then he had nowhere to go. He had to stay there. You feel me? But it's everything sexual. So nowadays too, with the young, like we were saying before, the young. You think nowadays you're gonna beat your kids for twerking, but then again, you're still gonna let them watch that same twerking video.
Right.
You're gonna beat your kids for cursing, but you're gonna still let them watch that little baby video.
Right.
You're gonna tell her it's okay. It's not okay to dress like this, but you let her watch Megan Thee Stallion half naked on the TV. Right? So talking about bust it like it is. I bet it is. Bust it. You gonna bust it. Sex to me, like on the level now. If you talk about sex around me, I'm gonna find you weird. Because if that's all you can talk about, that means you need to go back to school and go find a topic to talk about. Because if sex is all you got, what else can you give? STDs? Talk about that. Yeah, history of that. Like it's like people could really talk about shit, but won't talk about the real stuff.
Right.
And sex comes a long way. A lot of people use sex in just anything, like literally anything. Hi, I need my bills paid. Hey, I'll pop it open for you. Or yo, I need. Matter of fact, I need some food stamps. All right, cool. I'll bust it open for you. Fuck it. Like I said, we're gonna bust it right open right here. But anywho, I can't lie. I was listening to this song in the car. So, Fireboy, I ain't gonna lie. DML. And Ed, let me tell you, baby. White boy, I see you, Blondie. You feel me? With these Jamaican music you be coming out with. I don't know. Paru, paru. I don't know what the hell y'all saying, but paru, paru, paru. Y'all got me wanting to do sexual things with people that I don't even know sometimes with this song. See, this is the stuff. I like this because y'all don't really show that much anything. Like, if people could really start making music like this, and you don't gotta see much, you catching my soul too. Feel me? What you think? Yeah, we be vibing to this in the car, right? Alright, you see when he said he was Lou, right? I kind of felt like he was telling us he was kind of cool, and if you give it to him the wrong way, he might just come back at you. Might just come back at you. But anyway, right? You ever been with somebody that you went off about that one time they say, yo, I just want to have sex with you, and then you just go put it all in and then it was never worth it?
Yeah, of course. I had a couple experiences like that.
The funniest one.
Well, I can't really come up with something off the top of my mind. I can't really remember, but my voice is just kind of
So you don't remember one?
I mean, I've always been in like mostly relationships all my life. So a couple of times that I've had like friends with benefit situations. We might have exchanged a couple things, so it was what it was for that moment.
You want to hear a funny story? You ready? You ready for the funny story? There was one time I had this guy in my inbox for like mad years, right? Mad years. And I didn't know that this guy was a wild animal, person. Kept being in my inbox that he wanted to eat ass, or whatever. So I'm like, this nigga's always in my inbox about some sexual stuff. I said, I wonder if he do shit with his lizards. Like, what the fuck? Like, you always talking about some sexual stuff, so might as well think that you're doing it with your lizards. But so he comes over with like 4 or 5 lizards.
Right.
I left that nigga right at my door. You ain't coming in my house with 4 lizards. What you gonna do? Have them lick my ass for you? I'm gonna just keep it. Imagine in the middle of doing something and the lizard start licking you. No?
No.
All right,
Hell
cool. No? So, oh my God. What? So, what was the craziest thing you ever did for sex?
Well, I remember one time I was dating this African dude. I was about 17 at the time. I was dating this African dude, and he promised me, mind you, I wasn't no prostitute or nothing like that. I was just getting out into the dating field. And he was a much older guy. He was like probably, I was 17, he was probably maybe like 28, 30, somewhere around that age. And he lived by himself. So he promised me $300. I never, asked for money. I never, look for sex to like receive any money from them. It was just, it just happened. I just happened to meet him or whatever. And that night I spent the night at his house and he promised me $300. So we did the thing or whatever. The next morning, he gave me $100. Mind you, I was anticipatingly waiting for that $300. Like I was like, I'm gonna go shopping, I'm gonna get my hair and nails done. I'm gonna just, do whatever with the money. The next day, he was like, I got $100 for you. So I'm like, $100. So, mind you, he was fucking me the whole night. So the next day, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get my little bit of money or whatever, and I'm gonna go about my way. No, he gave me $100. So that same morning, I got ready. He got ready to go to work. So I just pretend like I was tired. And I said, no, can you just, let me stay? Like, I just want to stay. I just want to get some rest. And, I just wait for you to come back home, baby. Started talking that sweet shit, talking that hot shit. So he was like, all right, okay, you can stay, but make sure you lock the door behind you, get comfortable. As soon as he left out the house, I started rambling through this nigga shit. Lifting up mattresses, going through this nigga shoe boxes, going through this nigga cabinets, everything. Guess where I found $1,000?
Where?
Underneath the TV, under the cable box.
Who keeps money underneath there?
I don't know.
Why would you keep money underneath the cable box? Like literally, would you keep money underneath for cable box? I wouldn't. Imagine somebody coming and take it out.
If it's your home, you're gonna keep money anywhere where you feel like it's safe. So at that point, he wasn't safe. So looked everywhere. When I say everywhere, I looked in shoes. I looked underneath his box springs, his mattresses, everywhere. As soon as I found that $1,000, I left. I took that money and I got up out of there. Yep. And the crazy thing about all of this is I forgot that I told him where my parents live and what floor they live on. Like I was 17, I wasn't smart. I was smart, but I wasn't thinking smart that day.
She said she forgot. She told me where this lady live at. I'm crying.
And I told this nigga where my parents live at, and because I'm thinking we was gonna go somewhere. Actually, I was hoping for a relationship. He was really cute. He was really nice. He had his own place. He didn't have no kids. We was talking for a minute too before the situation happened. So that night that I finally met him, finally actually, like connected with him on that sexual level, I felt like he was gonna keep his promise. He promised me $300. I had my mind open to it or whatever. The next day, $100. So I just felt like he completely played me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just get him back. And as a Libra, like I'm gonna go, like I'm gonna go all the way with you. Like the way you treat me, I'm gonna treat you. Maybe if I feel like you're trying to play me on a way over the top level, I'm gonna go.
I'm the same way though,
and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you back 10 times worse.
I'm gonna rob you each time.
At that point, at that time, I had the chance, and I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just do him in. I'm gonna just do him all in."
That's how
Take
I
his
am
money.
too.
It was probably money for rent, probably money for whatever cable bill. It was underneath the cable box. So
if it's underneath the cable box, that's for everybody to take. Because who the hell is smart enough to put fucking money underneath the cable box? I wouldn't make it was under the cable. I thought that was mine.
Right.
I thought that was for guests. My bad. I was hard times. I'll take it. Nah,
but yeah,
that's crazy.
What's the craziest thing you ever experienced?
Oh, pissing in somebody's mouth. But other than that,
what?
Yeah, I have to do some things for some tattoos. You feel me? I ain't had the money, but she sure had a gallon. So yeah, he was like that. He wanted a guinea pig or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Went through, find out that Streets. Shout out to Streets, by the way. Right? Mm-hmm. He had a homegirl that was getting her tattoos done from the same person, and for some reason, me and the person wound up running into the person in the streets.
Right.
So he goes, "Oh, I need a guinea pig or whatever." I'm like, "All right, cool. I need some tattoos anyway. You look like somebody that could, fuck over real quick."
Mm-hmm.
Nigga said, "I need you to pee." I'm like, I told him I was going to the bathroom. He goes, "Can you hold it?" I was like, "Hold it? Why would I hold it?" Like in my head, I'm like, "Wow, why would you do that? Who would do some shit like that?"
Right.
So he was like, "Yo." So I peed first, and then I went over there, and then he asked again. He kept giving me bottles of water. So I was like, "Oh, you want me to drink water? You feel like I'm thirsty? Cool, fuck it. I am a kind of thirsty. It's cold outside."
Right.
This man sat on the floor and was like, "Pee on me."
What?
And I peed in his mouth. He had a few gallons. He'd be all right.
That is so nasty.
Yo, the nastiest thing is, right? The nastiest thing is when I realized that was his fetish, and the girl that was fully body tatted knocked on the door and was like, "I'm here to pick up the kids," and he told me that was the babysitter and he pays her or whatever. I doubted it because she was tatted from her face all the way down. So the first thing that came to my head was, damn, you must be drinking her piss too. I must not be the only one. And the nasty thing is that he would try to kiss you, and I'll be like, Hey, I'll move my face mad quick. Like, you're dirty.
Was he Mexican?
No, he was Spanish, and that's what hurt my feelings.
What kind of Spanish? Because the Mexicans be nasty.
Nah, he was Puerto Rican.
The Mexicans be doing
he was
foul,
Puerto
nasty
Rican.
shit.
That's what hurt me the most. Like, you Puerto Rican and you doing this? Like, I never heard of Puerto Rican in my life.
Right.
Never. There's no way. There's no way. In society, there can't be. I think people really do anything with sex. Like, literally shit on me, piss on me, throw up on me, eat food on me.
Wait, they did that to you?
No, you know me watch. I'm sorry.
Wait, I think you have to rephrase that. I think niggas literally.
I'm the type of person that when I'm bored and ain't nothing on Netflix to watch, I try to go see what these weird ass people be doing on Pornhub. All right, and let me tell you, there's some weird people out there that will do anything for sex. Like, you see that people fucking their dogs. You see people fucking horses. Like, first off, how did you get that in there?
And that's why a lot of these diseases.
How did you get that in there? Because he extendos to the max. So if that horse extendos to the max and you're running like and they throw it back on the and the horsey, and then bendito the horses always catch a heart attack and die. Like, they always just and then dies on the floor. Like, that's the rest of it, their little nutty wuddy. But damn, the dogs too. Like, the dogs have no sympathy. Shout
out to my mom and dad for watching this.
And then, mind you, the male dogs
listening in, and my brothers and sisters.
The male dogs The male,
It's real intense, as you can see.
the
It's real unfiltered.
you know, I'll be at the next
I was
cookout.
I was really nervous and shit, but I was over here trembling inside. But now
She done ate 5
she
things on
getting
the
me
way.
real comfortable. Like you
5 things on the
out
way.
there. Like I ain't got shit to worry about.
The fuck I need to worry about.
Yo, but yeah.
So, right? Oh, let me tell you about the weirdest sex thing I had with my baby father.
Mhm.
Shout out to the bastard. How you doing, sweetheart? If you see me on your TV because you can't afford cable and Ruco's the only thing you could afford for the weekend, right? Listen, mommy said hi, by the way. Hi, baby. Right? Court purposes, you already know. I see y'all later. You heard T.R. in March? But anywho, right? Listen, my baby father one day, we was at his mama's house in the attic. And let me tell you something. I was downstairs doing something with his mom. I think I was helping her cook or something. And he called me to come upstairs. And back then, I don't really remember the little Dora TVs that you had the Dora TV and it has like the little DVD in the middle or whatever. And you pop that or come out. So one day he was watching I guess he was watching a porn. He turned it off real quick. I don't know what porn he was watching, but I guess there was something new in there he wanted to try. Because I come upstairs and I'm about to relax. He goes, yo, I want to try something new. I said, try something new. All right, cool.
Mm.
He said, I would like you to stick your finger in my ass. I said,
What?
what? I said, all right, cool. I said, traca. He started screaming. I said, exactly how the fuck it feels when y'all niggas think y'all could go up there with no permission.
Mm-mm.
Fuck out of here. You think I can just do anything when y'all want sex? No, baby. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes at all.
So let me ask you this question. What's the craziest thing you ever like? Have you ever gave up the cookie for like any type of amount of money?
Nah.
Or have you ever,
Nah.
never?
Nah. Not really much. If I fucked them, I fucked them because I wanted to fuck them. And if I robbed them at the end, it was just a grand prize. That was just a bonus.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know how to extort niggas. That's how you get them. You tell them you're gonna give it to them, and then you don't give it to them.
Right.
But you get what you want.
I've done that more than a couple times. Yeah, because a lot of the times you can't really just fuck anybody, Sometimes you have to trick them the same way they tricking you into making you believe.
It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. If you could get them if you could mentally fuck them, then you could mentally get anything out of them.
Exactly.
So if you mentally could fuck somebody, you can mentally get anything.
Right.
You just gotta feel out which one is which easy. You can feel the gulliness and the if I tell you this, you're gonna believe anything I tell you. Because if I tell you that I went and did like 10 guys while I was at the studio, you'll believe it, and then you go on the TV and realize that I didn't do anybody. You'll feel stupid. It's a mental thing. Mental. Sometimes the punani, when you give up sex, it's a mental thing. Y'all go toot. That's how y'all be going. And then when y'all come out the bedroom looking like this, that's because she done fucked up your life. She done fucked up your life, or you done fucked up hers, and now she can't leave your house, but your mama telling her to get out. That's another thing. Niggas be wanting you to have sex in their mama house. I can't do that. I can't do that. Imagine, Jerome, I need you to come do the dishes.
Right. And these are grown-ass men we're talking about.
You be 35 in your mama house. She's still knocking on your door about Jerome. I gotta use the or Jerome, I gotta use your bathroom.
And they be quick to say, at least I have my own room.
At least I got my own. What's your own
time
room?
for you to branch off and get your own place, especially.
They try to be like, I'm helping my mom because she's sick, and then she be yelling from the back of the room. I ain't no sick person. I don't need you here. I need you to move out. And they be like, I know you're not gonna do that, girl, in this house, and that's when be out.
Right.
Honey, he still live in your house. I was gonna help you cook, by the way, because I'm hungry. Fuck, I'm about to do your mom. She got her own crib. He said, does your mom got her own place? I might as well go date her. Because you don't. Does your dad got one? Become a stepmom? Cool. Fuck it. You ever wish you could just claim somebody's child on taxes?
No, I never thought about
that. You never wish to date some... Listen. If you don't give me nothing and no money and you staying with me and I'm giving it up to you, I'm claiming taxes on you. I gotta claim it. Because that means I supported you the whole entire time with food. I gave you high protein. I gave you high protein. When you was down there eating it, that was protein. Doctor said that's
Oh
number
my
one
God.
protein in the United States. So if you was getting that
That is so
the
nasty.
high organic protein, right? What makes you think you're not? What? I'm robbing I was taking care of you. That's high protein. That's that
You
organic.
gotta remember, my parents are watching me. They said we're happy for Hadia. Now they're hearing all this shit. They like,
Okay, and this is what we
Whoa.
talking about. What sex got to do with it?
wait a minute.
Right? So what sex got to do with it? If people can sit here and y'all watch TVs, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Some of them church channels be talking about sex too all day sometimes. You feel me? The Bible got nothing. Bible by itself is nothing but a pornographic written book about Genesis and how everybody made kids and multiplied and how everybody got cheated on before marriage and all that and everybody sinned. Okay? And how the world ends at the end of the day. All right. And Mama Deuce, my bad. It's my podcast. You feel me? But anywho.
I'm just a co-host.
You feel me? But anywho. You ever traveled for it?
Of course.
What's the farthest you traveled for it? The farthest.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Damn, bitch, I went to Florida.
But I was really young at the time. I
went to
probably
Florida.
had just turned 16.
16?
When I had just turned 16, I was out there. Like, you know when you just experience having sex and you just want to see what it's like. Especially when I was young, my body was very mature. Like, I had people always thinking I was, out there having sex, doing this, that, and the third, because my body was very mature for a young girl. So once I turned 16, I just went all out. Honestly, I went all out. I was going from I didn't go from state to state, but I traveled here and there for it. I was in a couple relationships, and I had some experiences. But especially when you think you're grown, you're gonna be doing things that you wouldn't even find yourself doing at a young age, like 16, 17. So at those ages, I wasn't really thinking about the things I was doing. I was really just basically, going with the flow of life and experiencing, looking for love, really. Not just out there like looking for sexual like pleasures and stuff like that. Like just out there really looking for like love, looking for like a little boo thing. When you're 16 and you start venturing out and you become sexual and stuff, you just want to like, sleep over at your little boo thing house, maybe like sneak off, be like a little bit, like optimistic and just maybe, go in the park somewhere, get a little, kick it off a little bit.
I did the parks. I did Van Cortlandt Woods.
How old were you?
Atlantic City parking lot.
How old were you when you first like started like really getting out there?
I was 12.
Oh, you were real young.
I was 12 behind my mama's staircase. And that's exactly where I was. But I need to give a second real quick because this girl been on top of her game, you feel me? She's been heard on 105.1. She is definitely, I'm gonna lie, she's a baddie. Her bubby wicked. I gotta watch her videos. Her booties be having. But anyway, bands, I'm about to hit you off with Be Honest. You feel me? I know that's one of your songs. And I know that's one of your songs you have out. But I want everybody to hear her. You feel me? Make sure y'all check into her. You feel me? She's on YouTube. All that. Go check out this baddie. You heard? Your Bronx girl.
Stuck when I jumped in the booth. Said I changed, but shit, I know the truth. And you can't walk a mile in my shoe. It's my turn, I got something to prove. You ain't making shit pop like I do. You don't be on the block like I do. You don't got shit on lock like I do. And you definitely don't call the shots like I do. Then they mad, then they angry, they know I'm a blow. If I come to your venue, I'm still in the show. I've been hurt, I've been dead, but I'm still getting dope. And I still catching so. You niggas been moving like trolls in the streets. No, I don't show no feelings, that shit for the weak. Stay on my face, bitch, I don't wanna speak. Bitch, I don't wanna speak. And the funny movies be having me weak.
She be having me feel bougie in my car.
Bitches is actors, I be in the streets. Keep on thinking it's sweet. These bitches, they watch what I do. And they copy it too. Don't tell me sorry, look, bitch, you was fool. Now just watch how I move. And you bitches put cap in your rap. You be chatting, bitch, show me the facts. Talking hot, but that's behind my back. Going up and I'm mad in the text. Then they say they don't know what to do with me. I see them eyeing my jewelry. Bitch, you not act like you cool with me. None of you bitches is fooling me. If you looking for me, bitch, I'm outside. Water all on me, that slip slide. If you seen out with me, it's a big vibe. So I can't fuck with bitches who switch sides. And don't let that go over your head. Bitch, your music is trash and it's dead. Leaving you both old bitches on red. Thought I told you I said what I said. Bitch.
You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't take this damage. The way I feel.
You heard her, right?
Okay. She did.
Yeah, I heard her. Yeah, I heard her.
Don't get caught lacking, you might just get caught. Said I'm back from the dead. Bitches really thought I fucking was dead. Act silly and that's one in the head.
We need more females like this.
Bitch, I'm outside and there's no
I mean,
when I seen you in
to be
person,
quite
you
honest, she sound like, you know.
I'm like, yeah, nigga, so
No,
what?
she's really speaking. She speaks straight solid. Like, she speaks clear. We need more rap music like that. She speaks very clear on
To
her
be
rap.
quite honest, I don't really listen to like rap music or anything like that. I'm really into like poetry. But she sound like
She is like dead ass. I ain't gonna lie. In the Bronx,
I grew up listening to like a lot of sultry songs.
you hear a lot of Bronx females that rap nowadays, and I ain't gonna lie, you really don't hear clearness. You really don't hear as much clearness as you do in her songs. You feel me? They're clear. That she curses, but she really don't curse.
Mm-hmm.
And what she's saying is really stuff that she basically been through.
Right.
You feel me? Or stuff that she's, going through and stuff like that. But she speaks purity. You feel me? She speaks, this is what's really going on out here.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is what people do behind your back.
Right.
That's what she speaks out. And that's what I like about all her music.
So she's sending out a message.
She sends out a pure message as a female, period.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have females like that out here.
Right. A lot of the times, a lot of these female rappers are just rapping about sex. So, listening to the lyrics, she is telling a story.
Yeah.
But, for my preference, I wouldn't listen to her. But if I heard her on the radio, I would definitely hear the message clearly. And, it could be very, it can give a message to, a lot of the young children maybe who experience the same thing as her. So she's doing her thing, I give her credit for that.
Yep, she does.
Excuse my voice, it's a little dry. I was yelling at the top of my lungs last night.
She was probably arguing with her wall again.
Why would I be doing something like that? That sounds like something psychotic you would be doing. Thank you. You be saying shit that's off the wall.
That's me. Cuban always does that. I'm a wildfire. I say whatever comes out my mouth. I don't care. You feel me? If it needs to be said, I'ma say it.
Mm-hmm.
But you should know that even when we used to live in the same building. Imagine living next to me.
Mm-mm.
Imagine living
it's
next
like
to
a
me.
fucking zoo.
Imagine living next to me. Living next to me is like, if you don't piss me off in the morning, you'll be safe. You'll play safe. But other than that, it's always good. But let's also cut to this chase right now too. We also next week we have a show called Zodiac Sign. All right, Zodiac Sign, Zodiac Wars. My bad. I'm sorry. I had an edible before I came and see what happened with it. Got me a little twisted. You feel maybe with a few little blunts on the way too. But yeah, that's what happens when you smoke the Zaza and it gets you dum. But yep, brain cells fried. Zodiac Wars. All right, guys. We want you guys to call in and tell us how you feel about certain signs you done dealt with, certain signs that probably made you to the point where if you was to see them, you probably hit them with a vehicle or probably bust their windows out their vehicle. Call in. We also have this thing called fatality. Fatality is he cheating or not? Or is she cheating or not?
Right.
Call us, and next week we will have one of my friends. His name is D. He will be pulling up. So if you want to find out if she's sneaky weaky, just call in, email me at cubanballshakepodcast@gmail.com. You make sure you send the name of the person, the email, and what you want us to say, okay? What you want us to, topic it off. And we will call them live, and you guys can check it out and see are they faithful or are they not? Are they fatality? right? Fatality is you might as well just get rid of them, baby. Right? Done, gone, dead. All right. Let's check their loyalty and let's see how far this goes. All right. If your stuff is on the sidewalk, remember you signed up for this. All right. Period. This show is very unfiltered, as you see. We do not filter anything. I don't have a filtered mouth. My parents at the streets raised me. So yeah, we're very unfiltered. All right. But yes, next week is Zodiac Wars. You feel me? The Taurus, Aries. Everybody gets mad because I say I'm a cusp person because Aries ends and Taurus begins. But then you got other people like Libras that want to sit there and just disagree. You feel me? But yeah.
No, I'm
So-
gonna disagree with what I feel like is wrong, and
Libras
I mean, if
just
you're
don't
right, you're
listen.
right. But if you're wrong, I'm gonna be argumentative about it. Absolutely. I'm gonna
So-
say my facts and my opinions on it, and you can continue to feel how you feel based on your opinions. But if it's facts, I'm gonna speak it.
You guys always, oh yeah, by the way, also guys, I have my own clothing, my guideline. So make sure you
Mhm.
guys go check that out, which is at www.shops. Everybody gets this confused. Shops. If you hear shops, that means there's an S at the end. So Common Sense, it will be SHOPS with KC.com. All right. Make sure you go guys check that out. Put your orders in. I also do personal orders and bulk sales. All right. And guys, if you want your videos reviewed live right here at the center of this table, fully dressed, you feel me? We're not coming in naked, so don't think you're getting a peek view over here. So yeah, the peek view we're gonna get is your videos. So make sure you send in your videos. It could be music, it could be something that you want me to review on YouTube. Just send it in and we will look at it. Make sure it's new content and make sure your videos are, new and out. Make sure they're good too, because we're reviewing it live, and I don't think you want to hear what I gotta say. I'm really blunt with it. So if you don't like it, I don't like it. All right. Another thing is, if you guys are looking for rotations, you're more than welcome to hit me up too. We have these rotations everywhere. You feel me? Everybody will hear you. So if you're willing to be heard, do not waste my time. We do not like our time wasted here. Time is money, and money is time. You understand? So if you're really serious about this, let's get this going. I also do shows on the weekend at home. So if you guys want me to review something at home, we will definitely do it. Don't mind that. We also do car reviews. So we're in the car, we'll review it in the car. So on that note, right, there's a lot of notes that we have that I really didn't write down anything, be honest. But so much more to come and go. Summertime is coming, so you guys got to be open to mobile promotions.
Mhm.
So if you guys are looking to get into mobile promotions and you want your songs played at my radio all summer long, you feel me? Or you had to inbox me or on my IG at Cuban_boss_chick, or you can email me again at CubanBossChickPodcast@gmail.com. And you guys can put in a request there for a mobile promotion and fees will apply. All right? No payment, no service. Let's get that correct. No payment, no service. Let's say this together. No payment, no service. You understand? So yeah, like I said, I won't play your music if I don't see a deposit. I will leave your name in the inbox like it's nothing. I swear. I will leave you on scene like I seen it, but I didn't see what I wanted to see. All right. And make sure you send a confirmation that you sent your money also, because I need a screenshot. Thank you. So I can keep it for my records. If you are looking to be a guest over here, we're looking for all types of unsigned artists. All right. Come talk. Come let everybody know what you're about. Let everybody know who you are, because if you are not seen or heard, you won't be heard at all. Because if we don't know who you are, then you're going to be like the water, clear, a ghost. All right, there's so much more things to offer. You also got to come and check out something like a Lollipop. They got a clothing line. Make sure y'all always check them out too. You don't want to go, you got to check mine out, but you could check theirs out too. They've been here since day one. I always got to shoot them out. Why? Because they're the best.
Mhm.
They're the best. You feel me? Oh, yeah, and guys, let me tell you about this. I don't know about y'all, but this Ruko thing, y'all need to go check out our new platform. You feel me? Dream Team Television Network. So you guys need to go check that out ASAP. And if you guys want to go make some contacts and get us, come join us. Tap in. Make sure you get connected with the big boss. You understand? I'll make sure he leaves his email at the bottom so you guys can get contacted with him. All right. Show the bro some love. You know, like we show him love. We gotta show him teddy bear love. Show me teddy bear love.
Show that BBW love.
You feel me? But nothing but a family here. But you feel, other than that, what else you got to say to these people? Keep their legs closed.
No, I feel like if you're single and you're dating, you have the right to date as many guys as you want to. You have the right to experience whatever kind of sexual desires, sexual.
But I'm gonna be
fantasy.
hold on. I need to stop you right there. I don't think that when you're single, you should date whoever you want.
Why not?
Because-
Wait. I didn't get to. Wait a second. Don't cut me off. You can get into that when I finish.
No. I need to say it not like now. It's
But then
tweaking
you're
me.
just gonna mess up everything.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like when you're in a dating, when you're out in a dating world, you can date whoever you want to as long as you protect yourself and whatever sexual desires you might want.
What she means by protect herself. Let's get this clear, all right? If you guys are using mask, make sure you use the downstairs mask too, because some of y'all got the mask operated differently. You understand? Y'all not covering little Johnny, but y'all covering little up here.
No, let me get to it. A lot of the times they want to receive, but they don't want to give, and that's not fair. And a lot of the times, men, they ejaculate faster than the girl can orgasm. So,
but they go only once. We got the powerful reasons to keep going.
Calmate. Okay, we're gonna get into it. So, 50-50. Everything should always go
25.
both ways. So never forget that. And like I was saying, as long as you're in the dating world, you can date whoever you want to. Nobody can have any judgment on you or anything.
Fuck everybody.
Even if you I feel like, if you're single, you're not seeing any of your
If he didn't put the finger on the ringer, make sure he put a ring on there too, because it goes both ways, baby. If he can't get the ring down there, he won't get the ring up here. So remember, God said marriage before sex. Why don't some of y'all start practicing that?
Okay, now. Well, I'm still married, so I can't really, say much about that. I'm still married. Unfortunately, my ex-husband, he's not my ex-husband, but unfortunately, my husband, he doesn't want to get a divorce. I think he's waiting until I die or something. I don't know. So he can get my insurance. Who knows? But anyways, if he abandoned you, that's different. You have all rights to do whatever you want. You guys been separated. So you have all rights to date whoever you want to. And, make sure you get tested. And make sure he gets tested, because if you're going down on him, you don't know what you can possibly get. You can
not COVID tested, STD tested. Let's get it corrected. There's a lot of tests going on in the United States now. Not the COVID test. What's my STD tests?
We might have to edit this out. I don't know, but give me a chance. Give your girl Dia. Mind you,
I'm giving you the chance, but I gotta make sure I clear this up. All right. Not the COVID test, but the STD test.
All right, they know that.
All right, you can continue.
Ain't nobody trying to catch COVID in their mouth.
But no. Wait. Hold on. Now I gotta stop you again, because there's a lot of people out here thinking that if they go around fucking people without a condom, they can't catch COVID. But baby, guess what? If you suck the wrong dick, you're gonna catch COVID.
You can catch COVID alone just from standing next to someone.
So you know what you do now? You just came up with an
idea.
idea.
At all times. But like I was saying, let me go ahead and give these people my Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook at Adore Dia Bay Love. Yeah, that. And I'm just new to Instagram. I haven't really been a social media fan like that. I'm more of an introvert. So I'm, just now breaking out of my shell. But you can get to know me a little bit more on our podcast. So join in. And we're very entertaining. I might be a little nervous, but once I break out of my show, you guys are gonna love me absolutely. Like I said earlier, shout out to my family, shout out to my mom and dad, Hassan Bogle, Judy Scott. Shout out to my brothers and my sisters, Hasina, Hassan, Hakeem, Halima, and my two little sisters, Hannah and Jamia. I love you guys.
But guess
Yeah,
what?
if-
Shout out to
hopefully
the
they
bag,
see me on the
everybody.
show.
You heard? Shout out to the banks that be separating my money when I need it. Thank you for the ATMs that is in the
Shout out to
United
the
States.
negative balance in the account. Gotta cover that next week. Shout out to that unemployment. Really. That unemployment. Everybody know that unemployment was a blessing.
Shout out
I
to
wish
those.
I had a drink because we could have drunk to that. This is water. I feel like the water's making my voice even more dry. This is that tap water in a bottle type shit. Because this shit got my throat mad dry.
That's
know
what
they be
happens when you
scamming.
start drinking. Yeah, companies, recyclable bottles, like they really do stuff like that, like to save money.
Of
They
course.
would just take the bottles, clean them out, and refill them, and just keep the labels
and
on
put
them.
tap water in them shits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I swear. Like,
Well, I love me some lead, so I'm
everything
good.
is a scam.
Yes, it is. Everything is a scam. Niggas is a scam. Bitches is a scam. Everything's a scam.
Niggas be scamming sexually.
Hi guys, I'm the real live scam scam likely. I scam likely your whole life. I think it over. But what else?
So,
Are
back
we
to
getting
the topic.
into? Are we missing anything else
Back
that we
to the
into?
topic on sex. Time is ticking, so we just gotta stay within the topic. I feel like a lot of stuff is based on sex because the society, was brainwashing a lot of the new generation on top of the old generation, just even hearing sex sells and constantly seeing that on TV or any kind of,
Girl, they had me believing I had to become a stripper to make it. I was about to be on a pole
I mean, you are basically
should I start?
you basically make who you are as a character, so you can choose to, take in what the world is throwing at you, or you can choose to be your own person. And I feel like with me as a female, I've never prostituted my body. I've never, been like out there promiscuously, and like being that I had experiences, I always feel like men always throw they always throw a tag on you, like, all right, I want you to be my girlfriend. Like, they know you're sweet and kind of submissive, being that you're single. So a lot of times they try to be submissive with you. I mean, not submissive. They try to be manipulative with you, and they kind of have you thinking, I want you to be my girlfriend. And instead of them being honest, like, I want friends with benefits. They got you thinking. They got you playing a role.
I can't stand people like that, and I also can't stand men
they got
that
you playing
think.
the role of a girlfriend.
But wait, there's also
in all reality, they really just want friends with benefits or just something to fulfill their wants and needs.
There's also those who feel like they need to live with you they need to be with you to live with you.
Yeah,
that's another thing. Like, you don't have to do nothing with me for you to live with me. I can help you as a friend. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody or have any type of sexual relationship if they're helping you. You don't have to put yourself in that category, because when you do that, then it's like, damn, I'm fucked up when she says get out. Because it's like, damn, I'm putting myself in positions that I shouldn't have to be in. Mm-hmm. So that's like putting my emotions some places they don't need to be.
Right.
And then get mad when we toss them in the trash.
A lot of the times men are not genuine on what they want from you. I feel like if they straightforward, like, I just want to
like the ones that got the little ones. Like the ones that got the little peepees. Right. I would like the warning signs.
You have to give each other chances to talk so I can be able to make sense of what I'm trying to say. So I feel like a lot of the times men are not genuine with what they want from us. They make it seem like they want us to be, their girlfriend, wifey material. They got us doing all this wifey material shit, cooking and cleaning, doing things that they don't sacrifice for us. Men don't cook for us. They don't clean for us. If we're sick, they don't say, babe, you know what? I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing and care to your wants and your needs. But they expect us to do that to fulfill their wants and their needs, giving them, oral sex and just, fucking them every day. And it's like, when we want it, it's like, babe, you like, a lot of the times we could be in the middle of doing schoolwork or whatever the case may be. They want us to stop everything we doing just so we can let them get their nut off. But as soon as they're into whatever it may be, talking on the phone with their guy friends, playing a video game, or even just going to chill with the boys, we might be like extremely horny. Like, we get horny too. We get aroused too. And I guess they figure because we don't have penises, we don't think with our